Let me give y'all American Horror Story briefly, honey, because I just did Greenleaf for 560 days. It was just a long review. In the beginning, snakes. Snakes. I don't do snakes. I'm watching this. It's 1:30 in the morning. I got my feet hanging off the bed and I see snakes. You know, I put my feet up to my chest. I could not. Snakes. Oh, no. And it's not like it was a snake. It was snakes. Snakes. Several. Multiple. Bunches. Honey bunches of oats. It was too many snakes, daughter. Could not possibly. So they done cut up the snakes, honey, cooked them and everything. Joan Collins is like, yes, we finna have some snakes. Snakes. I ate a human last week. Snakes this week. I ate a human last week. Snakes this week. Ow. Snakes. Protein. Love some meat. Like, I'm just like, Joan, you acting a fool over here. Girl, they don't put the little top off the bowl because we finna have soup. All we having is soup. I'm like, y'all could have deep fried that snake, to be honest. But whatever, they done cooked it. They put the top off. The snakes are living, honey. They done sliver it out on the table, girl. I couldn't possibly. I would take my chances outside. That's it for me. I cannot do snakes. I can't do snakes. Anyway, Langdon is here, honey. He comes on and I think a mosquito just bit me on my neck, to be honest. But anyway, he comes on out and he's giving, hey girls, so some of y'all gonna live, some of y'all gonna die. It's up to me. I'm gonna start doing interviews, seeing who gonna make it with me to the other side, because the other outposts have been overrun. Everybody done ate them niggas like they gone. So we gonna see how many of y'all make it with me. I'm fine. I'm gonna live. It's certain. But I'm gonna start doing interviews. Platinum Blonde Hairdresser raises his hand to go first. He volunteers as tribute, and I'm just like, I don't trust it. I don't trust nothing about him. Anyway, so we get into this interview. Langdon is asking questions about if he gay, why he hates his grandmama, and all of this. Turns out his grandmama wants the perfect gay, and I'm just like, is there such? That's not a perfect anything. But his grandmama wants him to be the perfect gay, and he hates her for it because he's not the perfect gay or whatever. And he talks about how he likes leather and all these things, and I'm just like, girl, I don't really care. It's a little too white for me, but that's just me. In the meantime, we see Emily and Timothy sneaking around. They done went to this man's office, not his office, his room. It's a laptop in there. I'm like, how's the internet up and running if the world done ended? Who is over at Comcast or AT&T or pumping the systems? But anyway, apparently it said that what's her name, honey? Wilhelmina Vegetable is over there, and she making up her own rules. So now they like, what? We could have been having sex this whole time? The ghetto. So they outdone. They too through. Emily takes it upon herself to say, let's take our chances on the road. I said, you dumb bitch. No, you don't. Excuse my language if my mama watching, but no. What? Take our chances on the road with the radiation and the cannibals and the rats and the roaches? Iggy Azalea. She said that on one of her songs. Something about the rats and the roaches. She was whispering, honey. I didn't catch it. I was just like, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. Anyway, at one point, blonde hairdresser I'm not going to believe that this boy is naturally blonde like this. I don't believe it. I saw his roots in episode 1. But he had told Langdon about how he loves leather and carrying on, and so now creepy demon sex nigga comes in and gives it to him. His grandmama hears her grandson in the room in the throes of passion and cracks the door to see what he's doing in there. I said, no God. She looks and sees her grandson having sex, and I also said, no God. I just kept saying, no God. No God. But God said yes. He said that's what it is. And so Nana goes and tells homosexual Kathy Bates, because I didn't catch her character's name, but here's where we are. There's a mosquito in here. I rebuke you. Nana goes and gets her together. Tells her, look, my grandson in there doing the do. I don't know who it was. Nigga was dressed in leather. It's weird. Hoping to get her grandson killed. I'm like, he literally went and got you and put you on a plane to safety, and you want him to die? Why they hate each other and he rescued her? That was so... Anyway. I forgot to mention, while Timothy and Emily are sneaking and spying on Langdon, going through his laptop. Creepy demon sex niggas on the ceiling spying on them. I said, no God. No God. Because now we doing murder house / hotel. Like, I keep hearing people say that this season is supposed to connect Murder House and Coven, but I've only ever heard that this is supposed to connect all the seasons. So I don't know. But I know that was hotel, because the creepy demon sex nigga was on hotel too with the disco penis. The screw. It was a screw drill bit penis. I don't know what he had going on. He need to go to the doctor. But anyway, Wilhelmina Vegetable hates everybody. Langdon asked her, who deserves to live? She run through everybody. I hate her, she trash, inbred, stupid. I was like, oh, go off. For some reason, Langdon turns her around and unzips the back of her dress, and we see she had a bad case of scoliosis or something, honey, because her back was shoulder shaped. I was like, no God, no daughter. It gave one of these. I said, ooh, this question mark shaped back. My God, with a little hump. She was giving M-I crooked letter I, hump back I. I was like, no God, can't do that. I couldn't possibly. That's why she got this cane, because she was walking upright and stuff. And I'm like, is the cane for aesthetics? Is this just her look? No, it's because her back is giving one of these. I said, help us today. No shade to the scoliosis girls, I love you. But her back was doing far too much. It was going out and to the side. I said, her back voguing. Anyway, so Wilhelmina VeggieTales goes over and talks to homosexual Kathy Bates, tells her that Langdon and Hairdresser are cohorts. They in cahoots and they getting the girls together. And so they get Hairdresser and they have him strapped up in some chains. And it's very Brianna S&M. Chains and whips excite me, because he was chained up, he was getting whipped, and he was excited. I said, no, too much, far too much. They beat the boy. Langdon comes in and he's like, well, I didn't tell what went on, because he thinking the creepy demon sex nigga is Langdon. And Langdon's like, that wasn't me. It was not me, girl. And she like, Hairdresser's like, I still thinking it's him. So Langdon tells Hairdresser his grandmama ratted him out, tried to get him killed, and then releases him. So he goes on. His grandmama think he dead. He walk in the room like, hey girls, surprise bitch. Thought you seen the last of me. Very Emma Roberts. I can't wait till she comes on, because we truly had thought we saw the last of her, but she come and bike. She come and bike again. Iconic. That's like the most iconic scene from any American Horror Stories, is when Emma Roberts came back. She was just like, I was dead, but I'm here now, so what's up? Very New York Pollard. But he walks out there. Joan Collins is like, ooh, thought I had killed you, but I guess not, because here he is. Now wait a minute. Give me a little piece of light. And he like, you surprised to see me, grandmama? You thought I was dead? Well, I'm not. And she shook. I forgot to say Langdon dragged him about being needy. Told him that wasn't me, and I wouldn't F you if you were the last man on earth, and you almost are. I was like, ooh, get him. Let's see. Grandmama says that she's the bridge between the old and the new. I guess she Cash Money Records taking over for the 99 and the 2000. When the kids ask her, when the new kids ask her about what all was going on, she could tell them, because she was there. She lived through all of the history, and so she the bridge. And Hairdresser's like, all I ever wanted was for you to love me. Curtis was supposed to love me. And she giving, well, look, I ain't made that way. I'm not built like that. So I don't know what to tell you. Ooh, do they close at 7:30 or 8:30? I think they close at 8:30, but it's nearly 7:30. So we're going to see in a few minutes if they cut off their lights. If they do, I'm going to have to go to this dollar store and find her a cookie. Let me see. They be out of cookies by this time anyway, so I'm probably screwed either way. I'm supposed to be getting my mama a cookie from the Subway. Y'all don't care. Let me see. They in there, honey. Tim and Emily finna do it. And I'm like, y'all ain't worried about the snakes? We just done put the snakes out of our mind. I would be very concerned about these snakes. I don't care. Snakes. I'm not finna lay in this marital bed with you and there's snakes out here. Pull back these covers, of snakes. Pull down your pants, snakes. Pull off your shoes, snakes. Go in the kitchen, snakes. I'm not, no God. No ancestors. No. But they sleep together. And what was real crazy about that is They done slept together and then slept together. So they done had sex and fell asleep. Niece, you better put them clothes back on, act like y'all ain't never did it. So anyway, they done got caught, honey, and took off somewhere, and I don't remember what happened. Oh, I remember. I'm gonna get there. In the meantime, let me talk about this. The song changes. It changes to Fleetwood Mac's Gold Dust Woman, I think is the name of that song. I love me some Fleetwood Mac. They make me cry. Stevie Nicks by herself makes me bawl. I be crying. C-R-A-N, crying. But anyway, the song changes, and Hairdresser sees creepy demon nigga walking around. He tiptoeing, and he follows him. He tiptoeing too. They tiptoeing together. He follows him into a room, tries to take off his mask, doesn't, flips him around. Now Hairdresser got him on the bed, straddles him, honey, and says something along the lines of, you said you wasn't gonna F me if I was the last man on earth. Grabs a pair of scissors off the dresser, stabs him. He done stabbed him. I said, the ghetto. You don't even know if this is who you think it is. The ghetto. He looked behind him, Langdon back there like, you done killed my nigga. How dare you? And then he turned back around, and it ain't his nigga, it's his grandmama. He done stabbed his grandmama. Whew. The ghetto. The ghetto. Anyway, so now we got Joan Collins laying here, deceased. We don't know if she's going to come back or not. I think she was supposed to be on a bunch of episodes this season. So I don't know if she going to give us one of them surprise bitch. I don't know if she coming back or not. I don't know. But she did. She's dead today. In the meantime, this the end. You see, I don't know what that song was. I don't know. I'm in a weird mood. But you see, they done took Timothy and Emily on to the decontamination room. For some reason, it's like they didn't get contaminated by having sex. But they finna, I guess, I don't know, they was finna kill them or clean them. I don't know. Timothy turns to Emily, says, I'm sorry. Gets this hose, the decontamination hose, I guess, and swings. Knocks the gun, or hits the man with the gun, or the lady, I don't know. Swings, gets the gun, shoots homosexual Kathy Bates all in her chesticular region. I was like, no, not in her bound breasts. No. Shoots her. She like, you know how you do when you get shot. You give her, So she give it, shoulders go up when you get shot. And she tips on out the room, child. And she, in the meantime, girl, I think they've captured Timothy and Emily. They, disarmed them. But you see Kathy Bates outside the room. She her back is to the wall, and she has her hand up on the wound, and she pulls her hand down. Sis was bleeding milk. I said, bitch, I'm a cow. Bitch, I go move. Got milk, bitch. Got beef. I can't. Sis was bleeding. It looked like milk to me, sis, but it also looked like she had like mechanisms. Is she a robot? Is our lesbian grandmother a robot? I'm confused. Anyway, and that's how it ended. Let me go in here, see if I can get my mama this cookie, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.